Episode 40, Bew Squalor here. I'm looking at player career stats. We are going to start with passing. And Matt Ryan has 60,000 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers has 56. Matt Stafford has 50. So Cam Newton, Russell Wilson, Andy Dalton. Long ways to go before they catch up. Surprised by Matt Ryan. I guess not. He has brick wall, by the way. That's funny. TDs. I said TDs. Aaron Rodgers, 426. Matt Ryan, 410. Matthew Stafford, 312. Russell Wilson with 283. Interceptions, you don't really want to be the top guy here, but I guess 410 over 161 is better than 312 over 165. Which is probably better than this. That's a 50% rate right there. It's probably a 50% rate. Yeah, that's about a 50% rate too. So Matt Ryan, but then you have Aaron Rodgers, almost 4-1 there. Rushing leaders right now in the league: Ezekiel Elliott, Le'Veon Bell, Todd Gurley, Lamar Miller. Cam Newton has 6,000 rushing yards. Wow. Devontae Freeman, Melvin Gordon. That's amazing. Russell Wilson has 4,800. Kareem Hunt, Joe Mixon, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey just a little bit above Chris Carson. Dalvin Cook. There's Aaron Rodgers, 3,400. Receiving: Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Alshon Jeffrey, Devontae Adams, 7,000 yards. TDs, I said: Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins. Devontae Adams has 51. Defensively, who's got the most career sacks? Von Miller, 131.5. J.J. Watt, 123. That's pretty I guess he's a left end. Justin Houston, Aaron Donald, Cam Jordan, Geno Atkins, Khalil Mack. Seeing if there's anybody. Frank Clark has 51. Mike Daniels, there we go. I feel better. Interceptions, who's leading the league? Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas. Legion of Boom right there. Casey Hayward Jr., Packers should have never let him go. Chris Harris Jr. is a Viking. Alright, stats. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. I said if Preston Larson outplays Aaron Rodgers in the preseason, then we gotta go with Preston Larson, right? Aaron Rodgers outplayed Preston Larson quite easily. 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, 78%. Look at that passer rating, 132. Rushing, not much for rushing here. I guess Alexander Mattison kind of had a decent yards. Receiving, Kiki Kote. No preseason, they don't get equal playing time or anything like that, so it's not quite like, like TE defensive line. Should we do? Yep, we'll do that. And then lastly will be tight end training bonus. Little extra EXPs. I have to cut 6 players. So we got our second tight end, center position. Our bench wide receiver, we do not recommend cutting this player, but can move him to the practice squad. Second guard. Bench linebacker. Oh, excuse me, hold on a second. Alright. Bench wide receiver. So we got some players. So these players just need to be cut, huh? Shad Polk, Manuel Spence, good chance to move some players to. All right, so keep him. Ashley Turner, bench linebacker. So that's 2. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so we'll move him to the practice squad. And to the practice squad. Bench right end, Emmanuel Spence. Probably not going to make the team this year. And that is a 7th round pick from 2020. So let me just put that in there and take care of that. All right, here goes our 7th pick from the 2020 draft. Did not make the team in 22, so he spent 2 years on the practice squad, and off he goes. Rashad Polk was our 6th round pick in 2020. He's now going to be cut as well. So that's sad. Spent his entire career on the practice squad as well. Let me mark that down. But if you think about it, he spent 2 years collecting 10 grand a week or whatever the practice squad payment is. I think it's like 10 grand a week. So, I mean, that's 17 weeks. Like $170,000 times 2, $340,000. That's a good start to your life. All right, so now we got we need 2 more players. That's all we need to do, and rest of these guys will remain on the active roster. And then we'll sign some practice squad players to be incorporated into next year. It's a good way to upgrade your depth through the practice squad, since I have no salary cap. But anyways, let's go back here. Stays. So we'll move Ross Chancey to the practice squad. Let me look at that. So that's our 5th round pick from this draft. Let me turn on the light. And bench wide receiver, Gilbert Long, or the left end. I think I'm going to move this Gilbert Long here. This was our 4th round pick in this last draft, going to the practice squad. So that's it for that. And then just pick up practice squad players. Got some holes to fill here. So we got 6 to add. So I'm going to add some good talent here, and some of it will be signed off because that's what happens. But yeah, all right, guys. Here it stands. We picked up Darian McNeil here, 74 overall wide receiver. So we got 4 wide receivers on our practice squad, a tight end, and then other positions. I expect 3 of these guys to go very quickly, but fingers crossed for surely this one, a 74 overall wide receiver. When you look at my offense, I mean, I got a 68 and a 65 on mine. So, and then cornerbacks, 70 corner. Yeah, maybe not the corner, but Definitely the wide receiver, I'm sure. We're going to advance the next week and do some review of draft picks and whatnot. Should be pretty fun. See you in a moment. And here we go. The Ravens signed Darian McNeil from your practice squad. Only one, so that's all right. We'll pick someone else up in the for their practice squad. Though I have to admit, the sad part is that he's their 5th wide receiver. Named Marquise Hollywood Brown. Packers should have drafted him. Tyler Lockett, Ryan Switzer, Josh Gordon, and then Darian McNeil. So, in my opinion, they should switch. These two should switch positions because Josh Gordon, I'd actually probably make him the 4th wide receiver on the team. But yep, okay, so I got an open practice squad spot to fill. So what do we have available here? That looks like a great fullback. We'll put a fullback on there. Quarterback maybe. We're totally going to do this left outside linebacker. Hey guys, I thought I would take a quick gander at every team's top players. We'll do like top 5. See if there's any outstanding differences. Luke Kuechly, Christian McCaffrey, Jim Moore, Matt Pratis, Cam Newton, Patriots, Stephen Gilmore, Devontae Adams, sad face, Damian Harris, Shaq Mason, Miles Jack, the Raiders, Rodney Hudson, Carl Waller, running back, 82 already, Trent Brown, Sam, Aaron Donald, Tyler Gurley, double 99s, Brandon Cooks, Johnny Hecker, John Johnson III, Michael Pierce, Justin Tucker, Ronnie Staley, Marlon Von Miller is a Redskin, Bo Shapes, Landon Collins is a Redskin, Matthew Idonis, he was big in one of my series, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Taryn, Marshawn Lattimore. A lot of 90s on this team. The Seahawks. Bleh. Bobby Wagner, Russell Wilson, Kendall Fuller, Chris Carson, Jaron Reed, David DeCastro, Juju Schuster, TJ Watt, 27-year-old already, huh? But Juju's only 25. That's pretty amazing. Texans, DeAndre Hopkins, JJ Watt, Javonte Clowney, boom, boom. Justin Reed is big in one of my series as a backup. Bird, Dory Jackson, Sonny Michel, Corey Davis. I don't know who Corey Davis is. Stephon Diggs, Danielle Hunter, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, Anthony Barr. That's the NFL. Let's look at the Bears. Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson, Allen Robinson, Kyle Fuller, Joe Mixon, Tyler Eifert, Jesse Bates, Geno Atkins, the Bills, Tre'Vonius White. I don't know who that is either. Ed Oliver Jr., Micah Hyde, Nelson Aguilar, and Zay Jones. Broncos got Antonio Brown and Philip Lindsay, Bradley Chubb, Justin Simmons, and a right end named Gabe Hodge. Odell Beckham Jr. is still in Cleveland, even though I don't think he will be next year. Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Nick Chubb, Baker Mayfield. This is a very solid. Mike Evans, Kareem Hunt is a Buck, Ollie Moppet, OJ Howard, Chris Godwin, Buda Baker, Christian Kirk, David Johnson, Cody Whitehair, Patrick Peterson. I know I'm just listing off players really quickly. Melvin Gordon, Derwin James, Keenan Allen, Joey Bosa, Desmond King II, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 28 years old, Travis Kelce. Colts got Quentin Nelson, Andrew Luck, 32-year-old Andrew Luck. So we're going to do quarterbacks after this. Quarterbacks and running backs, and I'm going to let it be. Ezekiel Elliott, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, Travis. How can he afford that offensive line? Brandon Brooks. Don't know who that is. Xavier Howard. Eric Ebron, the former Colt. Deshaun Watson is a... Who they still have? Laramie Tunsil. Eagles, Flexer Cox. Zach Ertz. Lane Johnson. Carson Wentz. JJ. He was in like the 19 draft. Keanu Neal. Deion Jones. See, he like really light for a middle linebacker. Not really. Julio Jones. Austin Hooper. Desmond Trufant. George Kittle. Pretty phenomenal tight end from Iowa. Go figure that. Iowa tight ends, man. It's amazing. Kyle Juszczyk went to Harvard. I didn't know that. Dude, your hair is awesome. And you went to Washington. Shaquan Barkley. Shaquan. They have a right guard that's a superstar. Jabril Peppers. Hey, look at that. Jalen Ramsey. It's not a Jaguar. Josh Allen. D.D. Westbrook. Getting close to the end there. We've got Jamal Adams, Le'Veon Bell, Leonard Williams. In the Lions. Trey Flowers, Darius Slay, Kenny Galladay, Kerryon Johnson, T.J. Hawkinson. Let's do quarterbacks. NFL. Let's see where our quarterbacks land on the scope of quarterbacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's a good quarterback. 21. That's a good quarterback too. 22. 23, 24, 25. Aaron Rodgers. 25th quarterback. Rated 22nd. Quarterback. Rated halfbacks. Ezekiel, Saquon, Christian McCaffrey, Le'Veon Bell, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, wide receivers, Odell Beckham, Tyreek Hill, Michael Thomas. So age-wise, see, Juju has a chance there. Oh, let's go back to age-wise, 25, 26, quarterbacks. 26, he's going to be around for a while. 32 is going down. 32 is going down. Deshaun Watson will go up. Baker will go up a little bit. Jamal Goff will go up a little bit. Tight ends. Travis Kelce is 32, 31, 28, and a bunch of 27-year-olds. Just looking at the age of the top players. 23. Look at that. Right end. Number 4 on the list. The 23-year-old Arthur Steed. That's pretty awesome, huh? We got a cornerback who's probably going to be up there in a few years. And Benjamin Hightower here, if he's a superstar. Got that man coverage already down. Speed's amazing. So that'd be pretty awesome. Okay. So, 1 second. So one of the underrated things in the Packers, or in Madden, is the stadium. So we can rebuild or upgrade our stadium. We can upgrade. It costs $30 million. Team store upgrading. It would cost $20 million to make it a level 3 store. Might as well upgrade to a level 3 store. And the bathrooms, renovate the bathrooms. We can upgrade the concessions for $25 million, which I'll pass. So yeah, we did a little upgrade there. That's it for that. Spent some money. That can look at the free agent center here for a minute. In the 70s, our people. Hey, look, it's Rasheem Green. Like, if we're gonna go guard, 67. Ben Powers, guard, 64. So that's center. Our center is pretty weak, but look at that. I mean, they don't really have a great center. There's no replacement for centers. Cothers is the best available. Cornerbacks, I mean, you're not going to find anything. Perry is the best practice squad. And the computer, I mean, they leave people alone too, so. Okay. So I've decided to run a dual quarterback offense. So Aaron Rodgers and Preston Larson are going to play quarterback. So how that's going to work is I split half the plays on the playbook to be Aaron Rodgers as the number one, and the other half to be Preston Larson as the number one. And they're going to split the year, and we'll see how that works. As a Packer fan, I cannot bench Aaron Rodgers, even though there's no upside to Aaron Rodgers. But I wouldn't, realistically, I can see why the Steelers let Ben Roethlisberger go. He's, 40 overweight and terrible at quarterbacks now. But Aaron Rodgers is still neck and neck with Preston Larson, even though this hurts Preston Larson's development for the long term of the series. Which, it's, real life, who cares? No one thinks about the long term. If we thought about the long term on every single player, the NFL would be a lot different. So our Ole Miss quarterback is going to get half of, should get about half, I guess. It depends on the play calling or whatever, but I would guess. Okay, so Aaron Rodgers is probably not going to get another point, but he will. I mean, it won't take long at all. So he'll be better than Aaron Rodgers by the halfway through the season. Okay, guys, that's the end of episode 40. Thanks for watching. BU Squalor signing out.